Yo, what's up, everyone? I didn't do a video yesterday, um, and so I wanted to give you an update. Today's good. Repping my Pink Floyd. That's what's up. Um, so yeah, like I said last time, I wanted to try to come with a topic or some line items or agenda, and you know, I think I think something that a lot of people underestimate is the psychological effects or pause, whatever you want to call it, after withdrawal. That's the physical part of withdrawal and detox is hard. I'm not a therapist, a substance abuse counselor, but I am an opioid addict, and I've been through it a lot of times. And actually, as a matter of fact, it's been 10 years since I have detoxed like this, and it's been such a dark, excruciating process because of the mistakes I made, which you can check out in my first video. It is a little lengthy, it's about 20 minutes, but go check it out because I do go through how I, um, you know, I started detoxing on December 18th. It was a Wednesday. I went about 9 days, found a Suboxone. The demons came back in, and I pieced off that for 5 days, slept for 5 days finally, and then, I went about another 6 days or so, and school was coming up. I'm in college right now, and, I got kids. I've been, taking care of my 18-month daughter and my son, 7-year-old son, while I'm going through all this, and so I started taking kratom, did that for about 4 days, and said, you know what, I'm just gonna mess this up too. Just let's get it out of us. Each time I was in the home stretch, and maybe some of you would be like, man, you're stupid. You're damn right, I'm stupid. It was tough, guys. I've had a lot going on in my life, and after 9 days on Christmas Day, I just wanted to feel good. I wanted to put a good smile on for my family, and that was a difficult decision, but you know what? I owned up to it, and here I am. The last 2 days have been freaking amazing. I feel great. Still having trouble sleeping. The night before last, I think my second video, I slept like 4 or 5 hours. I was up tossing and turning about every hour and a half, but I got some sleep. Last night was a little bit more rough. Finally fell asleep around 3:30. Had to get up at 7, get my kid to school and stuff. So, the insomnia, and that's why I kind of want to talk about the post-withdrawal symptoms, because really, as addicts, that's when we're struggling the most, because we got this clarity, maybe this moment of clarity, and things are good, and I've been there, I've done that, and I'm gonna go through it now, but it's a little bit different for me now, because I'm older, and I made the decision to be done, so I haven't been dealing with a whole lot of cravings. Like I said in the first video, the hardest part of this whole detox process, and as far as physically and buprenorphine, it's a walk in the park compared to heroin and pain pills, man. So if you're doing detox and buprenorphine, Subutex, Suboxone, whatever you're taking, you can do it. It's mild, it's just prolonged, especially if, depending on how long you've taken it, it'll take a minute. It takes, I think, about 8 days from what I researched for the buprenorphine to get completely out of your system. And so, be tough, hang in there, and, you'll get through it. But let me get back to, how I think a lot of us addicts struggle after we get that physical withdrawal done. And so I got a really cool story to share with you, because I don't think it's a coincidence. So a couple days before Christmas, I was up, at night, hurting. And so I was watching Star Trek. Sorry, I'm just trying to. I'm standing up here and I'm wanting to do a quick video, and I'm just kind of getting ready to go do some homework. And anyways, so I'm up watching Star Trek, and I've had 20/20 vision my entire life. My mom's family, my dad's family, not a whole lot of people with my aunts, uncles, cousins. Not a whole lot of us have glasses, and so, anyways, things were starting to get real blurry there, and I got my kid you know, a little Nintendo Switch for his birthday, and I was playing a ton of Fortnite, and that's always fun to play. I'm all right. But anyways, yeah, I started noticing. I was like, holy cow! I'm like, I can't see. I can't read up close, and then things far away is getting pretty blurry, and even today it's kind of getting worse. And so I went and saw an eye doctor yesterday, and sure enough, I have to get freaking glasses, man. And the reason why I share this story, guys, is because I'm not a doctor, I'm not a counselor, I'm just like you. And I bring this up because of course you're gonna go through the ringer, you're gonna go through a lot of shit, but I just feel like it just wasn't coincidental. My body was consuming that Subutex for so long, and then abruptly stops, and I don't know how to explain it. I don't think it's a coincidence that I'm going through all these changes, and the way I viewed my life a month ago is completely different from the way I look at it right now. And so, I'm in my 30s, and so things happen when you get older, and it's just weird. I'm going to be wearing glasses, and the doc said that he thinks that my body has been fighting this eyesight issue for a while, and it just kind of gave up and kicked in. And I think that is due to the chemical imbalances in my brain right now, and all the changes my body's gone through, and then it just can't see as well. It's not way bad, but it's bad enough where I have to squint, I have to look real close to read on a computer, and so that's one thing that I just thought was so weird for me, just because I've had perfect vision my whole life. And yeah, anyways, so that's something I'm dealing with. The first video, like I said, the depression was really, really hard for me. I'm a really outgoing guy, and I feel my personality's just coming back, and my outgoingness, and like I said in the first video, I went and got on an antidepressant, and that is starting to help a little bit. I think my first video, I'd been taking it for 4 days, and my mind was still really cloudy. I was dealing with some side effects from that, and dry mouth, and just really kind of just consumed into my own thoughts still. And so anyways, if you're dealing with that, do what you got to do. The gym is a really big thing for me right now. It just makes me feel so much better to go and work out for a minute, and get those natural endorphins and things in your brain going. And so once you get off this stuff, it's a new you. And I think a lot of my problem in my addiction is, and I've used it as an excuse for so long, is the way I have always coped with my issues was using, whether it was boozing, drinking. Between the heroin and the alcohol, those were my biggest issues. And you know, you get in you get a problem in your life that's just too much. You're working hard. My for, at least for me, I go fall back. Let me go forget about it. And so my other point to the post physical withdrawal part is find some new coping mechanisms in your life. Like I said, the gym. My wife got me a guitar. I've always wanted to play the guitar, and the way that popped up is my son got a ukulele because he went to summer school and they gave him all ukulele, and I just started, tearing that ukulele up, messing around with it. Guitar's much more harder to play, and so she got me that guitar, and I'm gonna learn it, and hopefully I can use that as something that I enjoy. I think us addicts, we I'm sure a lot of you guys can understand and relate. Our way of life is pleasuring our instant gratification, and sometimes we run away. I'll speak for myself. And so those are some goals that I have. I'm going to try to learn the guitar and keep going to school, try to keep hitting the gym. I'm not looking to get shredded or anything. Maybe I will. I don't know. But, I think life after the detox is going to be even more important for you guys and myself. So, anyways, I think we'll wrap it up for today. I got a couple comments on the first video, so thank you very much. I will reply if you do leave a comment, especially if you're detoxing. I feel so motivated to encourage, or this is something I want to share my experience and try to help people as best I can. And so leave a comment if you guys feel like you got any feedback. You can leave me some feedback. Try not to be too rough on me. So yeah, if you got anything for me, you can leave it below. I'll probably update another video, let you know how I'm doing, and yeah, have a great one, guys. Thanks.